lovelies, I hope you are doing so very well today. I cannot believe that it's already February. Seems like I was just making my TBR for January and it just flew by. It's crazy. So before we begin with the TBR game, I am going to speak about the books that I chose last month and whether I read them or not. Chances are I didn't, unfortunately. Okay, so I had chosen 6 books for myself. One of them was out of the question because it turns out the book I picked by Alex Finley, it didn't even come out in January, so I wasn't able to read that. So that was off the list. I did read the Shadowhunter Academy. I was pleasantly surprised. I spoke more about this in my January wrap-up. I can link that above. And yes, I'm really happy I read this one. Then the next 4 I did not read. So that was The Handmaid's Tale, The Girl on the Train, Her Every Fear, and Heather's Grave by Teresa Dale, which I have as an ebook. I only read 3 books in the month of January, so these are what I need to catch up on. I am still going to have them on my TBR for February, and I'm going to try my hardest to catch up with these. I decided I'm going to give myself an extra month to finish off this TBR just because school has been taking up a lot more of my time than I originally thought it was going to be. So because of that, I figured I'd give myself just a little bit of extra time to finish these. And now we're going to get on to the TBR because we all know that's what everyone's here for. This is where we left off last month. We have debut author, Goodreads rec, under 200 pages, science fiction, childhood interests, final year of school, BIPOC rep, LGBTQ plus author, paranormal, vampire, horror, and romance. So those are the prompts for this month, and let's get into it. If you're new to this TBR game, I created it at the beginning of the new year, and it's called Bookbow. And it's based off of the Skipbo game. So basically I choose a card, whatever number I choose, I correspond the genre over here, which I have thriller, young adult, and adult, with one of the prompts, which is the number and color that one of the cards are. I'm going to link my first TBR game video up above because I explain the rules more, and just in case you were wondering how it all really works. And I still haven't gotten a new chair, even though I really need to. So again, sorry for the squeak. Chronic back pain sucks. But yeah, I choose 6 months. I was gonna say I choose 6 months every book. It's great. I choose 6 books every month to hopefully get to that month. I do want advice or ideas for punishment cards, because I didn't finish my books in the first month that I've ever done this game, and that was kind of disappointing to me. So I want to do something that will kind of encourage me more to finish off the TBR that I set for myself. So yeah, so if you guys have any ideas for punishment prompts or ideas or anything, please comment down below. I love hearing your guys' thoughts and ideas on how I could make this game better for myself and for you guys to watch. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card and just get right into it. A Skipbo, again. So I pulled a Skipbo for the first card last month, which is very interesting. So basically a Skipbo, I get to choose any prompt on the board. It has to be one of the prompts on the board, and it does have to correspond with their genre, but I get to choose any one of them that I want. So that's gonna be great. So I actually gave myself a little list of books on my phone that I was really hoping to get to this month. So I'm going to see if there's any of those books on my list that correspond with one of the prompts on the board. And that way we can just kind of get things going in the right direction. A book that I was really hoping to read this month is Lakewood by Megan Giddings. And I'll put the picture here because I don't have it in physical format as of yet, but I'm hoping to do that, or I'm hoping to get it sometime throughout this month. And so I'm going to choose horror, which is number 11. and it's red, which is adult. So Lakewood by Megan Giddings works perfect. So that's the first book on my TBR. We're doing good. All right. Now we're going to choose a new prompt. Graphic novel. Interesting. Okay. Oh, one of the prompts fell out. Here we go. All right, so let's choose the next book. Another Skippo. If I get 3 of the same card, I have to draw an extra card. So like, while this is nice and all, I don't want to get a third one. Because I already have like 4 of last month's books that I have to read too. Oh god, okay. Skippo. So the prompt I'm choosing is number 7, which is in the young adult genre, and it is BIPOC rap. And for that, I am so excited to be reading Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. I ordered this as soon as it became available, and I can't wait to read it. I was hoping to read it in January, but that didn't happen because a lot of books didn't happen in January. So I'm determined to get to this book in February. Angie Thomas is a phenomenal writer. I've loved all the books that she's come out with so far, and I can't wait to freaking read this. Oh my god. Okay. This is exciting again. But yes, Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. I can't wait. I need to choose another prompt. Horror. We just grabbed a horror, but I guess she's going back on the board. But this time it'll be a young adult horror. So that's more interesting. Should I shuffle these in hopes that I don't get another Skippo? Because like, Skippos are great, but... Alright. Four. Alright. A sci-fi thriller. We're gonna go with The Martian by Andy Weir. Because it's a crime that I haven't read that book yet because I've seen the movie. And Matt Damon was amazing. I love Matt Damon. And I need to read the book. So that's what I'm going to do. That is my choice for sci-fi thriller. Okay, so we're 3 books in. One of the books was not on my original hope list, but that's okay. One had had more books to read. Right? Help. Number 4. Well, first we should choose a new prompt. Book the same color cover as your shirt. Okay, well my shirt is like black with purple flowers and deep green stems. So I could choose quite a few books. A Skippo. That means I'm adding another book to my things. And if I get one more Skippo, I have to add 2 more books. Because I think it's ridiculous that I would get 4 of the same card. Alright, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. What else do we got here? Why is this so hard? Like every time I'm just like, I don't know what to pick. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, we're doing adult vampire, and I'm going to be choosing Fledgling by Octavia E. Butler. That is my 5th choice. Okay, so 3 more throws. Please don't let me get another Skippo. Please. I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. Oh Lord. So we're at 9 books now. I've chosen 4. We have 5 more to choose. Oh my god. Okay, but after this skip-o, they reset because there's nothing else that can happen. So, ooh. Ooh! I did these 10 and 11, so if I choose 9 or 12, then maybe I could complete a color, and I could change a book I picked to any book I want, and remove one to one that's more important on my TBR, and that way. Okay, that's what we'll aim for. So I need to do either paranormal or romance, and it has to be adult. Fantasy, adult, young adult, paranormal. This book's just all over the place, I guess. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Hell yeah. I've had this book on my TBR forever. Like, this is a TBR veteran. And I don't know, I'm feeling in the mood for some adult fantasy, clairvoyant stuff, you know? This will be nice. Okay. So now I would just need number 12 to get a full color set. And for the way I'm going, I'll probably get another skip-o, so that'll be great. Now to change paranormal, we're going to go with between 300 and 399 pages. Okay. Number 6. There's too many. Like, I'm just going to drop them all. 3. That is under 200 pages. Thriller. I'm okay with that. Okay, so that took way longer to find than I want to admit, but I'm going to go with The Vegetarian by Han Kang. It's 188 pages. It's a thriller, and apparently it's going to scar me, but it's short, so hopefully it goes quickly. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're at book number 7 that I need to choose. So first thing I'm going to do, switch out the prompt. A book you've been dreading. Why does that one always keep popping up? Oh, if I get that, there's only one book I can choose for that, and I really don't want to read it for a book I've been dreading that's a thriller. There's only one book I own that would fit into that category, and I am not reading that this month, so I better not get a 3. I swear. Okay, let's do this. Book the same color cover as your shirt. And that means if I get one more 4, which is very possible, I have to add another book to my TBR. Well, we're already at 9. And I still have to read 4 from last month. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I can do this. It's going to be okay. So a thriller that's the same color as my shirt. So because my shirt is mostly black with like little flowers on it, it's mostly black. I'm gonna be cool with just choosing a black book. I'm reading, and there's green in it too. There's some purple though, but there's like leaves on the book, which should count because there's leaves on my shirt. And that is Every Hearted Doorway by Shauna Maguire. Again, a very short book because I'm trying to help myself right now, not become too overwhelmed that I want to cry. So that is the book I am choosing. I've been meaning to start this series for a really long time, and might as well do it now when I'm in need of short books. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Okay. So that was book number 7. Now we need number 8. So this should be the second last book that I choose if I don't get another 4. So we are just going to choose another prompt, and that is already watched the adaptation. I am bad for that, even though I always say I want to watch I always want to read the book first. I am so bad for watching the movie first because it's just so much quicker. Okay. So we're not going to choose a 4, right guys? We're not choosing a 4. Why don't we choose a 12? It's a 3. Which means now if I choose another 3 or a 4 for my next one, that's adding another book. But, you know what? It's fine. Okay, a book you've been dreading. In the thriller... No! In the thriller category, I just said that there's only one book in the thriller category that I own that I would be dreading to read it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Why? Okay, I need a 12 for the next one so I can veto this shit. A book you've been dreading. Well, here it goes, folks. Don't judge me, please, because I know I'm going to be judged. I read Gone Girl when I was about 15, 16. DNF'd it about 200 pages in. So close to finishing. And then I was like, I can't take this anymore. I cannot take this anymore. So I put it down. And then I watched the movie and I enjoyed the movie, but the book just wasn't for me. Everyone said that I stopped like right before it got good. But to me, a book shouldn't need 200 pages before it gets good. Like it should just be good, you know? So I put it down and I got rid of it. And then I saw it for 50 cents one day at the thrift store in a perfect hardcover condition. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick it up again and one day I'll try again. Apparently this month is the month. You know what, maybe my tastes have changed. Maybe now that I've read more thrillers and that I'm older and stuff like that I actually find entertaining and not like horrible. I was very innocent when I was a teenager. I didn't like spooky, thrilling stories. I liked cute, contemporary, make my heart swell. So maybe it just wasn't a book that I should have picked up around that time. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because I know so many people love it. So many of my favorite booktubers love it and everyone swears this book is like the book that got them into thrillers. So, you know what, I'm going to give it another chance. I read a short story that was only like 50 or so pages and I really enjoyed that book. I thought it was gripping and, you know, I enjoyed it. So we're going to do it. I think I've talked myself into it. I think this is going to happen this month. We'll see. Okay, the final book. Oh, I already did that. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Road Trip. Final book. Don't be a 3 or a 4. 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 Thank the Lord. Okay, number 7. Young adult horror. Young adult horror. Okay. We can do that. I have some young adult horror, I think. But the problem is all the books are behind my book bow. You know what? It was the last one. So I can take this down now so I can actually give a proper look at my books to see what young adult horror I should be reading. Okay. Yes, my bookshelves are a mess. Please don't judge. I have one bookshelf. Okay, just one. I need another one very severely. And the books just don't fit anymore. So I kind of have to go with what will give me the most space. And this book I'm giving away to a friend because I have 2 copies of it. That's why it's up like that. This is a library book that I was planning on reading last month. It didn't happen, so I should probably read that too at some point. But yeah. We're a mess over here. You know what? It's okay. I actually think I'm going to go with this anthology, which is young adult, and it's not speculated as horror, it's realistic fiction. But I think the topic is horrific and it's going to be very hard to read, so I think that's why I'm going to choose this title, and that is Violent Ends. It's a novel written by 17 different authors, 17 points of view of school shootings. So that in itself is a horrific topic to read, so I think that would fit in the category, even though it's not like a paranormal horror. There's a lot of authors on here that I've been very interested in reading from. Beth Revis I've never read from before, but I would really like to. Same with Neil Schusterman, and who else do we have here? There was another person I was really excited to read. Sean David Hutchinson. It's like in the biggest letters you can see, and I'm like looking for his name. But yeah, it's Sean David Hutchinson I've been really wanting to read from. So, Violent Ends. That is the last book that I've chosen to read in the month of February. That is not counting the books that I didn't get to last month, and arcs and stuff that I need to get to as well. These are the 4 books I have in physical copy that I'll be reading. The other 5 are mixed media between ebooks, audiobook. Okay, so 9 books plus 4 from last month, that equals 13. Plus a few arcs that I need to get through before the end of the month. So I think we're looking around like 15, maybe 20 books that I need to read. And February is a short month. February is not the month to keep getting the same cards and end up having to read 3 extra books, okay? It's just not the month for that. Like, February is trying to kill me. February should be about love, but it's trying to kill me. And I got some big books ahead of me, so wish me luck, because I'm going to need it severely. And let's hope that in March I'm not playing catch up all over again with the February picks, because that's going to be really annoying if that keeps happening throughout the year. But I have a feeling that that's going to keep happening, because TBR games just, they like to mess with people's minds. And yeah, so that is my TBR for the month. I hope you guys have a wonderful February. I hope you guys get lots of reading done. I know I'm going to try to. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, lovelies. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.